Y'all say what's up to Mr. Gary on.
Hey, Gary on.
What up, man?
It's not. I didn't come in talking junk.
You did.
You did.
You guys got it at 76 degrees in the studio. This is so black. This is not power number one for hip hop. This is number one for black people's temperatures. Who does that? That's not comfortable.
It's normally freezing in here.
normally
Look at our
promise.
chairs. You see how all of us have coats and I have a heater.
I
It's
just told
normally
him that.
freezing in here.
No, but you want it freezing, especially with guests, because we can put on a coat.
Right.
Once it's hot, it's hot.
Yeah.
Like, let me ask you this: you go to a football game. Mm-hmm. Would you rather it be like? I've been to both. Would it be just be burning up in the sun or cold?
Cold.
Coat, yeah.
Yeah, you burn up in the sun.
Yeah, it's it.
I went to a Dolphins game in September one time. I go, why am I here? This is stupid. You're just sweating. I'm like, this is awful. This team sucks.
Well, ask Ted. Ted is usually cold in here, right? Are you not gonna say nothing today, Ted? That's how you gonna
Ted
act?
hot too.
What you mean today? Ted don't never say nothing.
Take his apple juice.
Yeah.
Take his apple juice away until he gets it down to a good temperature.
Ted comes here, almost every Friday with a comedian. He knows it's usually cold in here. He can verify that for us.
Sorry, Gary.
Didn't I say when we got here, they're going to have it hot. It's been hot in here when I came.
Sorry.
Well, I went in the back and I
Gary.
fixed it. I went and fixed it in the back. It should get cold in a second.
Thanks.
I feel it already.
Yeah.
Coming from the
Yeah, I can
vent.
feel it
This
too.
is
Oh, wow.
ridiculous.
75? What are we doing?
Yes, I
Oh,
got
wow.
chills now, Gary.
Turn the
Thank
heat
you,
on in a
guys.
second.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, what you been up to, man?
Staying busy. Yeah, staying busy, bro. No complaints over here.
I caught you on the Samoa tour. I caught you on that tour that she's doing.
Oh, the Legends of Laughter thing?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I caught you on that.
That was a while back.
Yeah,
I didn't do all the dates. I just did spot dates with
yeah.
that.
But you was here in Charlotte because that's why I saw you.
Okay. You know what? It's so crazy I don't even remember because on those dates, it's literally I'm flying in, landing at 2, 3 o'clock, and I'm out the next morning. I think I did like 5 dates on something like that. So it was just, I forgot I was in Charlotte, honestly. Some of the comedy's on this weekend.
And your shows are selling out like crazy.
Yeah, we
you always
added,
do well in Charlotte.
Yeah, the only ones we got left is 3 o'clock Saturday, and then we added a 3 o'clock Sunday.
Okay.
So
Insane.
that's it.
Yeah.
Dope.
2, 3
That's dope.
o'clock.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah, that's when you're old. And they don't add midnight shows no more. Straight matinees, bro. Straight matinees. I was like, I've aged out. I've aged out.
Is that by your request? Do you
It
request?
kind of just happens.
Okay.
Like, you've been doing it so long. Like, I remember adding shows, and they'd be like, "You want to do a?" They always comedy clubs are funny. They don't want to say midnight because that sounds really late. So it'll be like 11:59. We're gonna have an 11:59 show, so it's still a Friday show. You know, like this.
Ted's like they're on to us.
But it was probably about 2, 3 years ago. It's just every time we added, it'd be matinees. I go, oh, we're doing early. And then there was one club I added. I think 2 years ago I added a 11:59 show, and then this year we did like a 3 or 4 o'clock show, and they was like, look how much better your numbers are when you go early. I go, so yeah, my fans are they're old. They're older.
They're loyal.
Loyal.
They're loyal.
Yeah. Like if I was a hoe, I'd be dating coaches and not players. I'd be looking at the Panthers offensive coordinator right now. That's I'm in that age group.
Hey, we got more Gary on.
I didn't even know it was Wednesday. I was like, what? I just saw that white guy crying.
It was 2 days after the championship. And
Yeah, it was a weird time this year.
Well, it was the only thing I saw was the one white dude crying.
Yep.
And then I saw the one black guy didn't want to go to Utah. Shock.
Right, shocker.
No black people want to go to Utah.
Boldness, though. Like, yo, don't draft me. I don't really want to go here. I'm like,
He's saying what all of us thought.
I was like, yeah, Utah's if you play for the Jazz, Utah's a great city.
Yeah.
It's clean.
Yeah.
You know, you always you can bring the hose in. You just fly 'em in. Like dead ass. I used to know a lot of guys that played for the Jazz
Priorities.
back in the day.
Yeah.
And they were flying them in, bro. It's not an issue. You know, Delta's the hub. You get direct flights from everywhere, anywhere.
They come in unnoticed. Man.
Well, Utah drafted them anyway.
They didn't get all right.
He'll find out shortly. He'll find out.
Yeah,
They'll
they
find out
drafted
them
them
Mormon
anyway.
girls.
What do you say now? Come on now.
That's wild to me. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he specifically said he did not want to play for Utah, and they drafted him at number 5.
Yeah, but he dropped. He should have been the 3rd pick.
Yeah, he wanted to be.
He'd be high, not the. They're looking at him like, you're 18, bro. Get over here. You don't even know what you want. That's your agent.
Yeah.
That's some other people in his ear, like not telling him, like, dude, just get there and ball out.
But also, don't say that.
too.
Don't say it.
Not in
We're the
public.
people that say, don't say that out
That's
loud.
NIL too, with the players thinking that they have control now because they're making millions in college. They're like, I figure I can go wherever I want to go. No.
Well, it's not the first time this happened though. Like, and that's what his agent said. Like, y'all acting like this is the first time that a player said that he doesn't want to play a specific place. So
People forget back in the day, Derek Harper, who went to the Knicks, he got traded to Utah, and he was like, "No, I ain't going to Utah." I remember he was in the locker room on ESPN. He goes, "They said you refuse." He goes, "I don't know. Do you want to go to Utah?" He looked at them now. The guy I ain't going. He didn't go, which really stinks because I was like a Malone Stockton guy.
Yeah.
And I think if they would have got him, and then they tried to get Ronnie Cycli from the Heat, Ronnie Cycli didn't go either. I think those two would have gave Jordan a little more run for the money.
Did you watch the NBA playoffs this year?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. Were you going for OKC? Were you going for Indy? Like, well, you didn't care either way.
No, I cared. I think I was rooting for OKC.
Yeah.
I like to reward the best team of the season. They were clearly the best team, and I liked how they was all young.
Yeah.
And every time
Not
they
a super
interviewed them,
team.
they seemed like just a cohesive unit.
Right.
And I love what Jalen Williams said when they won the title. They go, what are you going to take out of this? He goes, I know you guys think it's going to be the ring. He goes, it was the journey. It was going out to eat. It was watching film.
Right.
It was like watching SJ get MVP because we was there the whole step. We was going over to somebody's house to watch film
That's
after
dope.
games. If somebody got hurt, we was at the hospital picking them up. I go, they were just such a good team. You know what I mean? So it was cool.
It could have went either way though. Tyrese Halliburton is a beast. Sad that he got hurt, but it could have went either way. But I was going.
I didn't know you were going with that. That could have been the Diddy trial or the NBA title. I was like, where are you going with this right now? What the hell? You're going either way. Well, the verdict came in right when he was talking. Oh, could have been
Diddy
guilty.
going home. Diddy going home. We ain't worried about
You
that.
think Diddy go home?
I think he's going to get a little time. Not what they was trying to get.
Yeah.
But I think the only thing they proved was, which isn't a big deal with someone with money like that, flying girls in to have sex, which is, what is that, cross-state prostitution or something? Trafficking. I don't think it was trafficking like that.
Right.
I think that's just a nice term.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't think they proved anything.
Yeah, I don't think they proved anything either.
But
I just think they proved
just
Diddy.
none of the charges.
Yeah.
The only thing they proved to me is I'm not hanging out with Diddy. When he gets out. That's the
I
only
was
thing they
going
proved
to
to me.
ask you, and not have you been to a freak off, but have you ever been to a Diddy party?
Yeah, at clubs.
Okay.
Not at a house.
At clubs.
At nightclubs. Well, I think he put together the Think Like a Man. If I'm not mistaken, the rap party, not the rap party, but the premiere at Think Like a Man. I'll never forget it because Diddy had a hand in it somehow because he was on stage with us. You do the whole hey, Think Like a Man cast. He was up there with us. He was announcing us. He was hosting it. Yeah, I'll never forget that party, but just because Diddy hosted it, and then the next day we found out Whitney Houston died.
Oh, wow.
I'll never forget
That's
that.
crazy.
Wow.
It was 2012. It was February.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
yeah.
crazy.
Because we had the premiere. We had the premiere like 2 months before it came out. So I just remember we woke up the next day when Houston died, and I remember thinking, was she at the party last night? It got wild.
Now you don't know what happened at a Diddy party.
Woke up the next morning with no memory?
Wait a minute, Gary.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you need to be testifying? Hey, we got another witness we need to call. We got another witness we need to call to the station.
I got subpoena me, baby. I'm like
Speaking
this.
of thinking like a
I
man,
am
are
not Burpee's brother.
I know. As soon as we got on the elevator.
I'm speaking of thinking like a man. Are y'all doing a part 3 to that?
Man, I would love to do a part 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be tough with our schedule. I would hope. I know when a couple years ago they kept calling us like, hey, we're gonna do a 10-year reunion.
It's been 10 years?
Dude, it's been 13 since the first one came out.
Man, that's crazy.
2012 and the second one
okay,
came out in
okay.
2014.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been 13 years. Yeah, I don't.
Has there been talk of doing a 3?
No.
No.
You'll see each other and be like, we should do a third one. What's funny is as soon as you say it, everybody's like, yeah. Where they had it right down, but then you got to come up with the script and figure it out. And I know
Tyler
everybody
Perry
would
to
do it.
write it. He writing all the scripts.
Wait a second. Will is cool. Like,
But if we had your time, just get Tyler to write it.
exactly.
Not think like a man
down.
now. Not think like a man. Did you see Straw?
Yeah, I did.
Bro.
What, Gary? What?
You didn't like Straw? I thought that Straw. Well,
I thought
let
it
me
was
not
good.
say that you
I
didn't.
thought
like, let me not
Tyler
put
was
words
good.
in
I
your-
mean, Taraji was
Taraji's
good.
good in everything.
Yeah, this
She
is true.
she showed out in this movie.
What
But it doesn't. What is it about these movies? And this isn't. It doesn't seem like a blockbuster movie when you're watching it. It seems like a Lifetime movie. The way the background is. And
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
You're watching. And you're like, wait a minute. This doesn't. It doesn't resonate like a blockbuster. It doesn't. I don't see Brad Pitt.
Maybe
And
because it was
I'm
on
gonna see
Netflix.
F1 this weekend.
Yeah.
And I bet you I don't get that
It's gonna be a
vibe.
difference. It's gonna be a huge.
But you didn't go see it in the theater, though.
Huh?
You didn't go see it in the theater because it was on Netflix.
They all. I don't know. I don't want to.
Some of them on Netflix look like movies that could be in the theater though.
This didn't look like that to
I
you?
understand what he's saying. It's almost. It's
Is it
almost
not
like the
lighter?
production of
Is
it.
It's
Okay.
weird. It's like what cameras are they using?
Yeah.
What lighting?
Yeah.
It doesn't hit
Like a blockbuster.
It doesn't feel like a
got
blockbuster.
you.
You're watching it.
Feel like a Tubi movie?
I'm not going that far. I'm not doing that.
I think that people enjoyed Straw this time because one, Taraji was great in it, and
good in
two,
everything.
it was relatable for a lot of women.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So who do you know that robs a bank and
not
kills their
that
boss
part.
and then wakes
Not
up and
that
goes, it's
part
not
of it,
real?
Gary.
Not-
the struggle.
Yeah,
The struggle
the
part.
stress- the
and
stress
the
of-
struggle, and the everyday,
Yeah.
doing day to day, and trying to move throughout your
Absolutely.
day and facing these day to day obstacles.
What? You guys got to hang out with different people. You
You
are
gotta
the
come over
circle
here
you
and hang out with
keep.
us. You get out your
You are
rich
the
world.
circle you keep.
Get out your rich world and come on down here with us.
Yeah, it's a real
That was
struggle
real
going on
realistic.
out here. There's a real struggle going on out here.
Realistic.
It's
What
some
we
people
saw.
it's some people really out here that can't cash they check. They got to go to the check cashing place. That's why they was invented.
Let me ask you something. Who robs the bank? And the detective's like, it's not her. It's not her. One, I've never seen a detective look like Tiana Taylor. And I've never seen a detective like, it's not her. Something had to happen.
Never seen
for
a
her to
female
rob this
detective
bank.
look like Tiana Taylor. Ever.
I have never seen a cop get out in the middle of traffic. I'm going to kill you right now. I was like, what? No, you're not.
Yeah, you got to come live a
I'm
black
gonna
life
make sure you
again, man. Yeah, you got to come live a black life again.
And then keeps it going. Oh, she's robbing the bank. Let me get my scope on her. You're going to die today. You're going to die. I'm like this. What in the... What is going on right now?
Coming up, man. Burpee always said these comedy gods come through. You know this is our man right here, Gary Owen, man. Listen. So you started last night at the Comedy Zone or you started
Yeah,
now?
we had one last night. It was sold out.
Sold out?
Yeah.
Tonight sold
Thursday.
out?
On Thursday.
Tonight
Friday
sold out?
sold out.
Tonight sold out?
Yeah, it's sold out.
Both shows?
Both.
Tomorrow?
Both. We had to add a 3 o'clock.
Had at 3 o'clock tomorrow, so we can get
Oh.
tickets for the 3 o'clock tomorrow.
That's it. And then we added Sunday at 3.
And we can get tickets for Sunday, so that's all we got left.
That's it.
That's-
Yeah.
It was funny. We weren't gonna do Sunday because I got twins now, so I cut my touring down a little bit because I want to be home more. But we're going on vacation Monday,
Okay.
so I was about to fly home Sunday to go on vacation Monday, and I went, my vacation got switched a little bit, so we're going to a different place. So I was like, I'm not flying home. I'm just gonna stay in Charlotte because it's closer because we're leaving the country. So I was like, I'm just gonna stay in Charlotte, and then so I called them when they told me they
Ted.
sold out.
Call Ted.
Yeah, well, I said, Ted, I called my agent first. I was like, yo, can we add Sunday? I'm gonna be in town,
Yeah.
chilling. He's like, they got a show Sunday night. I go, well, my fans are old. let's get that afternoon gig in. He's like, oh, you want to do 3 o'clock? I go, done.
Put it in now. Speaking of twins.
Let me
Go ahead.
ask Gary this question because I've
Go
been
ahead.
waiting to ask
Go
him
ahead,
since he
Justin.
sat down.
Go ahead. Then.
Gary, what's that on your finger?
What?
You got something sparkly on your
What?
left ring finger.
My God, my
I
eyes
just
hurt it so
I
really?
noticed it when you sat down, so I just wanted to ask you real quick what that is.
That's that donkey, baby. That's that donkey.
Yeah, you did it again?
It got me.
You
got you.
married?
No.
It's
It's
a
gearing
promise
up
ring?
for it.
Gearing up for it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you put the ring
She
on.
staked her claim.
Oh, she staked her claim.
Quick. And she brought the diamonds out. I go, I can rock that. I'm not rocking a mall kiosk ring.
Wait, Gary, wait. Hold on, big dog. So how long was you married before?
17.
17 years.
Yeah.
So you jumped out of 17 and you thinking about going back, like right back?
Not thinking.
No. But this time I'm prepared. I
understand that. I understand that.
Everything is in a trust.
Okay, gotcha.
Gary Owen doesn't have anything.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, try to sue me, baby.
Yeah,
Good luck.
I just learned that 2 years ago.
Good luck.
I just learned that 2 years
I
ago.
wish your mug would. I'm all ready. Now I got a vasectomy.
Oh, so you can't handle my kids?
Dude,
I got a question about that
solid
too.
right now, bro. I'm solid. I wish a girl would call me right now.
How long have you been divorced?
It's going on 3 years.
3 years. Oh, so 3 years. I was okay. So you ready to go back in now?
No, I mean, Jesus Christ. It's like Diddy about to have another party. He ready to start this league. We're going to keep the hoes in state. All right? If you do a party in New York, all the hoes from New York. You do a party in Miami, all the hoes are from Miami. We're not bringing them in, Diddy. Not anymore.
Well, congratulations to you, Gary.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that donkey, man.
That's what it was?
It's something special, bro.
It's something special. It make you do
Because
something.
my ex-wife I used to call her butt like a cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee. Okay.
Perky. Wake you up in the morning. This mug? This is Southern breakfast from The Color Purple. Talking about the black cast iron skillet. Mister was being nice. It's grits. It's pork,
That
bacon.
biscuit, that thick biscuit,
Man.
breakfast biscuit.
You know, there's so much
Hilarious.
gluten in that ass.
You said so much gluten in it.
So much gluten in that ass.
Not gluten-free ass.
That is not a gluten-free ass. That came from the depths of the South. That
Gary.
is generations of ass. I was like, good Lord. Small waist.
That's what made you do it?
Man,
That
you
made
don't
you
know.
do it.
I already said if I do it again, that donkey got to be there.
So you're a butt guy.
Huh?
Are you a butt guy?
Completely. You
Okay.
can have the titties. You can have them. I mean, they're cool, but
What you gonna do with that?
what am I going to do with that? From the back? What are we going to do with that?
Nothing.
Well, we got to continue this conversation off the air. But Gary, let me ask you this, because you brought up your vasectomy. I saw your video where your doctor was in the
And that
audience
was not
of your
staged.
show. I thought
Not
that
staged.
was hilarious, Gary.
You got people out there be like, that was staged. I go, 100% not staged.
Yeah.
I appreciated him so much buying tickets.
Yeah.
Because I paid for my vasectomy.
You know what I mean? You don't want that for free.
I'll tell you a couple things. When I did my divorce, I had 2 divorce attorneys. One was Jewish, one was Christian, right? The Christian one always buys tickets to see me to this day when I come back to Cincinnati. That Jewish one would shoot me a text, yo, can I get tickets? I go, pay enough? I think I bought a lake house for you.
You still on retainer.
You were the most Jewish divorce attorney I've ever met. Now I get some tickets. I'm like, how much money? My divorce wasn't free. Support me. Like I supported you.
Well, my question was going to be, what's the craziest person that you've had in the audience? That you've ever noticed in your audience at your shows? Because I thought that was crazy.
OJ?
OJ Simpson?
Oh, that's
OJ
dope.
came.
That's what.
OJ
That's what's
came
up.
when I was in
Did
Miami.
you know in advance?
Yeah,
or-
they told me.
Okay.
Well, I met him before I went on stage briefly, but then we actually talked for a long time afterwards.
Did he say he did it?
I could say, it's funny you forget, he was the most charming murderer I've ever met. Like, I get why people gravitate. Listen, when you get in a room with like Chappelle, you get in a room with, let's say OJ, you get why people do that stuff. You know, Chappelle's got that comedy club in Yellow Springs, Ohio now, and everybody's doing it. When Dave calls, you can't say no.
Right.
It's impossible. No matter what you got going, like, I'll work it out. Same thing. I'm sitting here. This is how dope. This is how pimp OJ is though. He shows up with another dude and 2 white girls. So they all 4 of them sit down. He comes up, greets me in the green room. They said, OJ's here. All right. Then he talks to the host, and the host goes, hey, you mind if I announce you're here? And OJ says, hey, just give me like a hint. You're gonna say you're gonna announce me. He's all right. So they came up with some joke or something. He was gonna say, when I do this joke, next thing I'm gonna say is OJ Simpson's in the audience. He did the joke. He said, OJ Simpson's in the audience. The whole crowd starts clapping, right? I turn around, OJ moved from the 2 white girls and was sitting between 2 black girls. I was like, oh, that was the smoothest stuff I ever seen. He stood up like, yeah, what up? I'm all about the culture now. Like, all my kids' life it happened. Yeah. And then right when everybody calmed down, he moved back to the white girls. Wow. So then afterwards, this is when, if anybody's been, you've been, the Coconut Grove was a suburb of Miami. They had this bar in front of the comedy club. So I'm sitting at the bar afterwards. He just sits down next to me. Where you from, man? I was like, Cincinnati. Oh, man, I think one of the coldest games I ever played in Buffalo was in Cincinnati. I thought Buffalo was cold. Cincinnati was cold. Just start talking about old football, and I'm a football head. Then all of a sudden, 20 minutes in, we're just talking football. And I'm like, man, did you kill her? Like, I never said it. And I was like, he left. Like, oh, man, good meeting you. I was like, good meeting you. Is it good meeting you? I don't know. Did I really enjoy this?
Oh, my goodness.
I never, that Miami Improv, I guess was that time in my life, too. This was, God, it's probably 15, 16 years ago. This is all going on. I never had more random celebrities show up as I did at Coconut Grove Improv. Remember Kimbo Slice?
Yep.
Every year Kimbo came to see
yep.
me. Every year. It was so random. I was like, Kimbo Slice? Like, every year. D-Wade was coming through. Like, that was the club. Like, if anybody's like, ever saw more celebs, I go, that Coconut Grove Improv. The most random celebs would come through, though.
Who's your favorite celeb you've hung out with? Like, just overall? Or you know,
that I didn't work with?
No, yeah, that you didn't work with. You like, it was a good time just to hang out with.
Miguel was pretty cool.
Oh, word?
Miguel was good to hang out with.
Yeah.
We had a good time in Toronto a couple years ago. We just happened to be. I met him. He came to my show in Nashville, and then we just happened to be in Toronto like a month later at the same time. And we went to his after party, and it was funny. My opener at the time, who's now fired. But my opener at the time was now fired.
Yeah. We remember that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We go to Miguel's after party. So we're in his section, right? So Miguel goes down and he does like a half a song and the girls go crazy and he comes up. So it's like 6 dudes. I got me, my opener, and Miguel's got like him and 3 of his homeboys. But there's like 20 girls in his section, right? It's an R&B legend.
Yeah.
I look up, and my opener is sitting on the couch with Miguel. Miguel was like on the top of the couch, you know, doing what he does. My opener's sitting next to him. I said, hey, come here. I said, what are you doing? He goes, what do you mean? I go, why are you sitting next to him? He goes, wait. I said, no. You think he wants you to sit next to him? In what world does he want my opener to sit right next to him? I go, get the F down. What are you doing? No, man, it was being cool. He said it was cool. I go, no, he didn't. I don't care what he said. He does not want you to sit next to him. I was like, oh my. And then he started like moving in on all these women in the section. I go, dude, hey, we're guests. We're guests. Him and his boys, they get first dibs. You're better off going to the crowd. There was women everywhere in the crowd, though. I was like, why are you going after these girls?
Right.
I was like, I was one word.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how you doing? Good. We're just here.
We're just here.
I'm like that when I go to other people's quote unquote sections.
Right. It's respect.
I remember we were in St. Louis and Tony Rock and me ended up at the same nightclub. Walked in, they go, Tony's here, man. And Tony, and I'll never forget, we go up and they took me to Tony Rock's section. And Tony had like 5 girls and 5 guys. Same amount of guys and girls in the section. Doesn't mean anything's happening. Doesn't mean it's just, we go up there, me and my opener again. Now there's 7 guys. I go, all right, Tony, man, it's good meeting you, man. All right, we'll see you later, man. I went to the bar and hung out. And then my opener like, what are we doing? I go, we made the odds uneven, bro. Right. Nobody wants a bunch of dudes in their section. I don't want to be there.
Read the room.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to read the room.
That's why you fired him because he couldn't read the room.
Oh, no, I fired him for other reasons.
Other reasons.
We got more Gary Owen. No Limit Larry, the morning Maddhouse, man. We're back live with Gary Owen. He's live inside the Maddhouse. We in here talking about heat and everything. Hey, Gary, I got it straight. Now tell the people, because you started out early saying it was devil hot in here. Now it's straight.
Feels good. Feels like you guys got saved.
I keep quietly turning on my heater over here. I keep trying to turn it on.
We could never do it. That's a deal breaker.
I hate being hot when I go to sleep. Like I just
I mean, studies show you should sleep in a cold bedroom.
Yeah.
The sleep is deeper.
Yeah.
And it's healthier for your body. 'Cause your body slows down. It's almost like you're in a cold tub almost when you're sleeping. Yeah,
that's why hospitals.
That's one thing to like black women like I do.
They always hot.
Man, what are we doing right now?
Yeah, I have never seen a black woman, a woman that was never always cold, and she just had to have heat on or put on layers of clothes.
Yeah, I don't get that.
It's out of control.
I got something you can lay on. Something you can put on.
Speaking
What are you
of,
talking about right now?
speaking of, how are the twins?
They're good, getting big.
Yeah.
I got one. It's crazy. One is like all white.
Really?
And one's all black.
Okay.
I'm talking about pink nipples. One's got dark nipples. One's got blue eyes. I'm like, damn, I got an all white, all black kid here. Mixed.
They mix for real.
No. And the funny part is the white one, he's the one that's like faster. He likes sports. Like you see a ball.
Wait a minute. He faster than the black kid?
Oh, smoking.
Ain't no way.
Smoking. That white one is flying, bro.
You got your Christian McCaffrey out there?
Well, he's mixed.
Oh, okay.
More like Patrick Mahomes. I wouldn't call him Christian McCaffrey. A lot of great mixed guys out there.
What's the black one interested in then, Gary?
I can't tell
The
you.
book.
Yeah, the black one he's just here for a good time, man. He's friendly. You know, he's just here to hang out, man.
Are they in the music already at two or no? You haven't like kind of introduced them in the music yet.
No, not really.
Which one is like you and which one is like the mother?
It's a nice little combo. The white one definitely, if he gets you laughing, he don't stop.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
He'll be looking like, all right, we got you. The black one be a great audience member at a comedy club. The black one is just, you know, he's chill. He's black. Just wakes up like, all right, what we doing? Yeah, all right now. That sounds good. You eating? What's for breakfast?
What y'all making?
All right, let's get it. The black one eats everything. The white one's picky. Like, what's in this?
That's the gluten-free one.
Yeah.
How is
It's
it having?
weird.
How is it having like 2-year-olds and you still being on the road and you still touring at a high level?
I got a nanny, bro.
Okay.
It's so easy with a nanny. I recommend everybody get a nanny. I know I might be sounding out of touch right now.
Yeah. We
Get hotter.
we living the straw lifestyle.
Listen, I'm the opposite of B. Simone right now. You know, she was like, I gotta go to H&M. I can't go to Bloomingdale's. I'm looking at her like this. I can't relate. Sorry. I just had a 3:00 show.
Add it on.
Add it on another 3:00 show.
I know she's fine. I know they hyped that up. That's the only reason I'm going in like that.
Yeah.
But I was just like,
lying.
the nanny,
Yeah.
so easy, bro.
Well, we always had a nanny growing up. We had grandma. Grandma used to take care of us. You know what I mean?
That was it.
No, we got grandma and the nanny. I moved her mom in with us.
Oh, you moved. How is that?
She's the best.
Oh,
I don't
word?
know what world she's from.
Yeah.
She does everything.
Because you know most married men don't get along with their mother-in-law.
Oh, I can't imagine her not living with us.
That's what's up. Did you get along with your other mother-in-law?
Yeah, she was cool.
Okay.
But she ain't like this. She ain't like this. This some other stuff.
You know what,
She's
Gary?
from Beaumont, Texas. Knows how to cook, clean, just keeps everything in order, fix stuff.
Straight from the South.
Man.
Yeah.
And she a beast.
That's what's
She's
up.
got a good job. So I when I built the house, I built her an office. I said it was for me. It's really for her. She does all her work online.
Oh, yeah.
So she's got her job. So she can step out and see the boys. Then she comes back. She's great. She's going on vacation with us. Everything. It don't work without her, honestly, with the boys.
That's what's
It
up.
don't work without her.
Gary, now that we're talking and I'm thinking about, like, you started all the way over again.
With a nanny.
Like, yeah, you did have a nanny, but like,
I didn't have a nanny with the first one.
you started over with like the marriage, the children. Like, you started completely over again.
How was that though?
Yeah, like how
starting
was that? And also,
I'm interested.
when you went through your first divorce, did you think that you were going to do this again? Because some people are like, I'm never doing it again.
Oh, I don't.
Raise his hand slowly.
Like, I'm protected now. Like, I know it sounds awful, but it is
Yeah.
a business.
Yeah.
So, obviously women aren't happy when you're like, if we do this, I need a prenup. You got to realize what I've been through.
Right.
Yeah.
So some women are like, no, it's like you're preparing us to be divorced. I go, I'm just making sure you love me for me.
Right.
What
Right.
you talking about right now?
Right.
You know?
That's what a lot of people don't understand when they do prenups. They think you're just trying to be, we're gonna fail. No,
No, you
I'm
got to be
protecting my
realistic
brand.
with it.
I'm protecting
Yeah.
my
So you
brand.
feel better prepared this time around.
100%.
Okay.
100%. 100%. And she got that ass, man.
Hey, speaking of black stuff, you want to play Black Smart with us this morning?
Fine.
All right, we're gonna play Black Smart.
That ass almost made me forget about the prenup. I ain't gonna lie.
Charlotte's plug for new hip hop and R&B. Just got about Weekend House, man. We know what's happening this weekend. First of all, Gary Owen, he's gonna be live at the Comedy Zone. He got 2 shows that he could sell out: tomorrow at 3 and Sunday at 3.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Everything else is
gone.
already sold.
Gone.
Yeah.
So call the nursing homes. It's time. Get them people
them
out. Get them people out.
Get him outside.
We're also having a cookout tomorrow from 5 to 7. But I was gonna invite you, but you actually gonna
Where?
be at a park. At a park.
Definitely not. You ain't getting me to that selfie fest.
Selfie fest. It is hilarious.
You don't want to come hang out with us at the cookout? You
won't be able
invited
to
to the
eat no
cookout,
food.
Gary.
Won't be able to do no line dance. No.
Oh my God. Yeah. Dudes all man fans are the worst, all touchy feely.
I say it all the
For
time.
real?
The dudes
The
are the
men
worst.
are the worst.
Really?
I mean, you saw having Jamar Chase on
Yeah.
the plane.
Yeah.
That really ticked me off.
Man, that's crazy.
I missed that video. What happened?
He was on a plane, not bothering anybody. And I guess somebody asked for his autograph, and he declined. And so the guy pulled his phone and he goes, "That's Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
He won't sign autographs. That's him." He goes, "I'm sorry to do this to you, Jamar. All he had to do was sign the autograph." I'm going,
Oh, wow.
Here's my thing. And people got to pick up on, you got to read the room. It's the summer. He had a hoodie on with the hoodie up. That's saying I don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, don't
That's
bother
all
me.
that is saying because it's hot out.
Yeah.
All he wants to be, I just want to get on the flight. You hear so many stories about athletes want special treatment and blah, blah, blah. I was like this. The dude is on a commercial flight, looked like he was in coach. Straight up. He got no money flying first. So he's probably trying to get somewhere quick. Just
Yeah.
want to get there. Just want to leave.
Was he on Spirit?
No, I definitely went on Spirit.
Okay.
The dude probably that recorded him, he should be banned from all Cincinnati Bengal and whatever airline that was. But it really, as an entertainer and guys, sometimes you're having a bad day.
Yeah.
So you just want to be left alone.
Yeah.
'Cause the one picture doesn't mean one picture or one autograph. It draws attention, and it's other things that come with it. All the one Jamar Chase to do is ball out, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't care about nothing else.
Yeah.
I don't need no pictures from him. I don't need no autographs. Just I what he does for my mental well-being.
Yeah. In the Cincinnati
You go
Bengals.
through a divorce and the Bengals start winning,
Oh,
get
yeah.
out of my face. I owe all them guys. I owe them money. They got me through my divorce. That was a Super Bowl run. Oh my God. Pay them people,
Do you
man.
do meet and greets after your show?
Yeah, I love meet and greet.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm saying, like, it's all about the approach and the timing.
Read the room, yeah.
You're on a
Right.
plane.
Right.
If somebody's out to eat or on a plane, don't bother anybody when
Leave
they're
them
eating, for
alone.
one.
Yeah.
But on a plane, they're trying to get to a destination. So, yeah, you can ask, but if they say no, respect it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Respect it.
They're not cussing you out, and I'm like, get out of my face. If they're just being like, I'm sorry, man, not today, I get it.
Yeah.
Or
I was
let
at a
them
nightclub.
offer.
I'm not going to put this Hall of Fame football player on blast.
Uh-oh.
This was years ago. Well, we was hanging at a nightclub, enjoying each other's company, like just hanging. And I'm so stupid. right, like in the midst of the chaos. 1 a.m. Atlanta. I go, hey man, I get a pick. Everything changed. He goes,
Come on, bro.
he shook his head. Then he goes, I ain't taking no pics tonight. The way he looked at me, I go, I am so sorry. Why did I do that?
Yeah.
I was mad at myself because the way he was like, dude, we having a good time.
Yeah.
Why do you want a picture in the middle? I'm sure it was like, I don't want to let people know I'm here.
Right.
Dude, I apologize to him. Every time I see him now, I apologize. Dude, I'm still sorry about that. Bro. He just laughs about it. He goes, bro, no big deal. I was like, yeah, I didn't read the room at all that night. Dude, the way he put his head down, though, it was like, yo, man, you cool as Gary, man. You funnier in person. Hey, big man. Got my phone already. Hey.
Ruined the entire moment.
Completely ruined the evening. Disappointed him. I thought you knew the code, bro.
But I'm just saying, if you got time in between your shows,
I'm
it's
not
fine
going to make it. I'm not leaving the club. I'm not leaving the club, bro.
Well, I tried. Shout out America. I tried.
You did.
I
You
tried.
can FaceTime me.
Yeah. We can FaceTime.
Dang.
Okay.
Even though I'm going to be
You
aggravated at
invite
that.
white folks to the club and they still, to the cookout,
And
they
he still don't want to come. He don't want to come to that black
Dang.
person cookout.
Park. Let's call the landscaper. Can he get the house again? Can he get the house again?
The landscaper probably can't get
I
that
need
house
some
again.
AC if I go to a cookout.
If
This
he
time
has
of
to
year,
get another house.
Yeah,
we need more cookouts in December and November. I want to put a scarf on.
Jessica, you got something popping for the weekend?
I do. Steve Wilkes is actually doing something. I
That
put
is
it
dope.
away, so hold on. He's doing
Shout out to
something
Steve
for middle school and high schoolers. He just started his 3T Foundation, so he's going to do his Boys to Men
Jerry
retreat. No, Steve Wilkes, who used to be the coach
football coach
of
for the
the Panthers.
He's
Who
coach
was
for
the Steve that was on Jerry Springer and has on the show?
Steve Wilkos.
Wilco.
Okay, so
They're
yeah.
similar.
Yes.
They're very similar.
Yeah.
The names are.
Yeah, but this is his Boys to Men retreat. It's going to be a one-day thing. It is going down tomorrow. It's going to be at You Versus Yourself, which is on Graham Street. I'll put all this information on my Instagram story.
bad
It's for
kids.
middle school and high school boys.
Bad kids.
Excuse me?
It's for bad kids.
It's
You
for
can't say that, but it's for bad kids, right?
it's for young men.
Bad kids. It's for bad
It's
bad
for
kids.
young men. It's
The
for young
misguided.
boys.
It's for the misguided.
It's
There's not a valedictorian going to that.
when you're talking about becoming a man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what this
bad
is for.
kids. That's what it is. Where's that again? So we know where to avoid all these bad kids.
Hey, so to get tickets to your show, where we go, Ted, to get tickets for Gary's show?
CLCComedyZone.com.
Ted, say it something.
CLTComedyZone.com.
Thank you,
So
Ted.
drop your bad kid off at this. Come see me at 3 o'clock. Drop your bad child off at this Steve Wilkes Boys to Men. No. This is Scared Straight Charlotte. That's what it is.
That's the defensive coordinator for the Jets.
Huh?
That's Steve Wilkes, the defensive coordinator for the
That's
Jets.
all I gotta say. How many defensive players have 2-parent homes?
Have inside the building with us at the Comedy Zone all weekend long. Friday night tonight.
Well, ain't no tickets tonight, so you're listening to whatever. Let's just do 3 o'clock Saturday.
3 o'clock
3 o'clock Sunday. Everything else is gone.
Everything else is gone for the weekend.
Yeah,
So, but if you're trying to go, you can go tomorrow at 3
Middle of the day.
and Sunday at 3.
Yeah.
All right.
So leave brunch. Come on down to the Comedy
Or
Zone.
go before you go to brunch. Because you can go to a late brunch. Or go
Okay.
to a very early brunch. Yeah, either way.
I told you my fans are getting older. They're not going to a late brunch. They're asleep at 7. They're
They gotta
asleep.
take a nap to go to the early show.
If you have a grandmother that you want to do something for this weekend, bring her out to my show. She'll be awake. She'll make it at 3.
Gary, like every time I've seen you, like, cause every time you come, I come to your show, and I like I told you, I caught you on the Simone's thing, what Love and Laughter. Some more, yeah, that's what I meant. Simone was, but yeah, you always have new material. Are you constantly writing and rewriting your jokes?
I just be out there talking, man. But a lot of stuff goes on in the world.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff goes on in my world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you just talking.
Like I don't think I've ever seen you do the same thing twice, and I've seen you a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're the best. You're the best.
That's why you get the big
Hey, it ain't about me. God. It's God-given, baby. Won't he do it? It's God-given talent. I can't give nothing but praise to the Most High, and that's God. And I want to thank God for that ass. I appreciate that. Thank you for making her the way you did.
Boy.
Gary, who has been somebody in the entertainment industry that has given you great advice that you're like, that really helped me out in my career?
Couple people. Early on, Jamie Foxx, he told me, he goes, listen, he goes, I have never wrote a joke for a dude. I go, huh? He goes, all right, all my material for women, he goes, because if they come, the men come. I go, oh, I think about that. And I've written very male-heavy jokes, but I was like, it's always good to think that. Like, yeah, it's true. The women like, that's why I've been like the most uplifting comic for black women, so to speak, even though I'm a white guy. I'm not calling them B's and H's all the time. Like, I want them to be like, Gary's a safe space. I'm gonna feel good.
I do
about
feel
my
protected
show
at your
when I leave
shows,
here.
Gary. So I do feel protected at your shows.
Yeah, you are
so
protected.
Thank you.
You are protected.
Thank you.
That, and Bill Burr said he put it so simple, and it's a cuss word in it. I don't know if you can edit it out.
No.
Don't.
No.
Well, I'll edit it out myself.
Thank you.
We was at the Burbank airport. This was probably 12, 13 years ago, and I just saw him in the security line. I go, what's up, man? We sat down and had lunch, and we was going over what we like, what we don't like about the entertainment business. He goes, you know what, man? I'm just going to be so effing funny, they can't deny me. And I went, oh, it really is, at the core, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to be quote unquote, they call it gatekeepers and stuff, but we're at an age now where you can create your own fan base through TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. You don't need the machine behind you.
Right.
I go, but if you're just so effing funny,
Yeah.
it is true. They can't
can't
deny it. I
deny
was like this.
it.
Man, that was so simple.
Yeah.
Who did that come from? Who was that?
Bill Burr.
Okay.
Bill Burr.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goat.
And he did it.
He got a black woman too.
He does. But she ain't got a donkey like mine. I'll put my donkey against Bill's donkey. Let me ride that donkey. Let me ride that donkey.
Donkey off.
That might be my wedding song. Let me ride that donkey. Let me ride that donkey. Please.
Where did y'all meet? Where did you meet your new lady?
Houston.
Yeah. Oh, Houston. Whoa.
At the gym.
Whew, Houston
I saw
got
her
him.
and I went, what is going on there?
Well,
and my
Houston-
road manager goes, I said, yo, go invite her to the show. So he goes over. He came in. He goes, hey, man, I got good news and bad news. I go, what? Give me the good news first. He goes, she's going to come to the show, but she don't know who the F you are. I'm like, what? Well, I got to be extra funny tonight.
Wasn't there a rumor that Claudia Jordan introduced you to her or something?
No.
Or okay.
That was during the divorce. My ex accused me of sleeping with Claudia
Oh, wow.
and Claudia's friends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
Like
thought
she
that-
was Diddy for
Y'all had a
me or
freak off?
something. No.
I knew that there was
And
something
here's
with
what it
Claudia.
all came about. This is how it all came about. I called. I said I would like a divorce. She was not happy that I wanted the divorce, which
Right.
you're not going to be happy, right?
Right.
She started really diving into my
in my
social media
situation-
pages.
Shut up, Burke.
Oh.
She started going to pages I was tagged on. So the week before I told her I wanted a divorce, I was in Dallas. I went out to eat with Claudia, and Claudia brought another girl with her, so it didn't look like we were on a date.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So
It's
now there's
y'all.
three of us.
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Well, the girl she brought was a personal trainer.
Okay.
So, and I've used this girl when I've come to Dallas numerous times if I wanted to get a workout in. She's a good trainer. So she had a birthday party at a restaurant. I was on my way to my show that night. The restaurant was on the way. So me and my buddy, the two guys hanging out with me that day, we stopped by just say hi, happy birthday, right?
Right.
So of course she wants a picture.
Yeah.
So we take a picture, and it's me, my buddy, and her in the picture, but she's got flowers. My ex took that as,
Oh, boy.
oh, I was messing around with her, and I bought her flowers. Like, I didn't buy her nothing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I didn't buy her flowers.
Oh, my God.
Keep in mind, and I wasn't in a picture alone. She had a collage of her birthday pictures.
Right.
She saw me in that picture.
That's it.
She goes, Claudia is with you. Claudia introduced you to her. You're sleeping with the trainer. I go, no. But she goes, but you went to dinner with her too. I go, I told you she was at the dinner.
Right.
I didn't hide anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she-
Claudia has been very, very adamant. Like, I am not
Nothing.
involved in any
That
part
is-
of this.
that is, I've known Claudia longer than I knew my ex.
Right.
She was one of the first girls I met when I got to LA.
Yeah.
Right? So, Claudia's always been platonic,
Right.
cool. It's never, we would share like relationship stories with each other. She'd be like, I was dating this dude and this happened.
Right.
And this happened.
Right.
Stuff we just keep between us. I'm venting to her about stuff. That's just the homie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
From way back. You can have female platonic friends.
Right. A lot of people just don't believe that.
But your woman will never.
Yeah, a woman ain't gonna
believe
believe that.
Would never
Especially
believe
when they're attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Especially
it
when they're
really
attractive.
isn't like that.
Right.
At
Like
all.
I ain't even
Yeah,
thought
nah.
about this woman like that.
Yeah.
At all. I'm not. Look, Claudia ain't my type, and I'm not her type.
Right.
We're great friends
This,
to this day.
That's it. We just friends,
That's
baby.
it.
Was your ex and Claudia, were they
Yeah, they were
friends?
cool. Like when I got my reality show, right?
Yeah.
I asked Claudia
Which they need to
for
bring
a
back.
hair person.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you know anybody can do my wife's hair for our reality show? And Claudia was the one that hooked her up with the hairdresser. Like Claudia was a girl I called
Yeah.
for black woman things. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know that.
I know this gonna sound kind of crazy, but what made you be like? Why are you attracted to black women?
Why is Burpee's brother gay?
What? Great
bloodstream.
response, Gary.
Don't know. I don't know.
It's in the bloodstream.
It's in the bloodstream.
No, hell no. No, need hell not.
All right.
No, need hell not. Okay. It ain't in this bloodstream.
I had no more questions. No further
It
questions.
is
Your Honor.
like I got brothers and sisters. They like white people.
Yeah.
They got
That's
white
why I was just
husbands.
asking. I was just
wives.
curious.
You're saying it is in you.
Yeah.
Like that. Something you can't. I would say it's more women of color with curves is what I like.
That
Like
ass.
curvy women.
Curvy women and women of color. I should be the only pink nipples. In the room. We only don't have pink. That's a lot of pink. Bro. I want dark nipples. I would like dark nipples. That's what I like. That's what it is. Dark nipples.
Have you ever dated white women?
No, slept with one once.
What?
She had a
Like
body.
not
though.
even high school, middle school,
You
none
said
of
she had
that.
body?
She like
before
black dudes.
BBL?
It was one of them black girls you see at you would see her at the Kevin Gates concert. One of them white women.
So not high school, none of that. None of that.
Well,
Oh,
you
okay.
know, high school you're trying to figure everything out, but I never had sex in high school though.
Yeah, okay.
So no. I always knew in the back of my brain, like it was like my own closet I was coming out of.
Gotcha.
High school, you know, mostly white. We had like two black girls at my school, Shauna and Lily. One interest in either of them.
It was not going to be the way.
One gonna be Shauna or Lily.
What's wrong
If you
with
Shauna Day and Lily Warren.
What was wrong with them?
Nothing. I just wasn't interested.
Oh, this
Not them. Shauna Day and Lily Warren. That was the two black girls at the school.
I wonder if the if the white guys at my school, not to say that they were interested, but I went to one of those schools where I was like only one of like five.
There was a couple
black.
that were interested, but there's a lot that comes with that.
Yeah.
Because I remember the first couple times I asked black girls out when we went to stuff, it was a little uncomfortable because you're insecure a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, like, you're 19, 18 years old, you're kind of looking around like, are people looking at us? Or,
Right.
Funny, one of the first dates I ever took a black girl on, we went and saw Menace to Society.
Oh wow. The blackest date ever.
At a black theater.
You picked this out, Gary?
Yeah. I want to see the movie. It was like the midnight movie.
Oh, you trying to get Joe.
Friday night.
Yeah.
I was sweating.
Jump out there.
Why did the girl get in an argument with the dudes behind me?
Hell
So I'm going like this. We're both teenagers though, right? And I'm going, what is she doing? Because I'm not defending your honor. She got the wrong white dude. I was like, because she of course it was a black theater. It was young. They were talking and stuff.
Yeah.
And God bless these black guys behind me. Because they did nothing wrong, right? They're just, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Like that.
Just talking during
And
the
the girl,
movie.
literally, the girl, she goes, what? What? And I'm going, what is going on right now? Why is she talking to the black guys behind us? And they go, the black guy was like, what? And she's like, oh, I thought you said something about me. He goes, ain't nobody talking to you? And she goes, oh, better not be. Better not be talking about me. He goes, nobody was. I was like, please don't call her, bitch. I'm like, the sweat was coming out of everyone. I was like, please don't call the B word. Please don't. 'Cause I'm leaving. I'm leaving. And I'm not about to freaking argue, right? And it was, oh my God. And it was like right in the movie where the guy was like, you effed up, right? You know you effed up, right? Is he talking to me? Or is he talking to this gangbanger? So, God bless these brothers for not calling her out of her name. The story gets better. The movie's over. I was like, let's go. Right now. I want to go home. Right? My car broke down. The battery, it just died.
Right.
I had an 85 Oldsmobile Cutlass. It was done. It just had ran its course, right? I can't get my car started. This is so funny. It's like, this is before cell phones. So you go to a payphone to call somebody, right? I had, and I'm not exaggerating, at least 5 different black people trying to start my car. I had, at one point, one dude was behind the wheel. One dude was on the hood. One dude pulled his car with jumper cables. I go, this is the most helpful ghetto group I've ever been around. Everybody was so helpful. I was like, why are they portraying you like you're criminals? I don't get it. Everybody, I'm talking over helpful. And it was every range of black. I had one guy, the pants was sagging. One guy was like Dockers. Like, it was every type of black person, and they were all trying to help me. We finally had to call AAA, and then I had to call my buddy. He picked us up. AAA towed my car. We ended up getting home safely. But I go, what are the chances? I'm at a black theater. We're CMS Society. My car won't start. This was the first date. Jesus. And she tried to start an argument.
So how long did you date
There's
this
a
woman?
lot
Gary?
that comes with
How
all the
long
emotions.
did you date
that
this
was the
one?
first and last. Never again. You must be out your mind.
Sounds
A day
little
like
fun to
that.
me. Sounds a little fun.
And we drank a 40 before we went to the movie. That's when you were drinking St. Old Eyes, or what is it? St. Eyes, the Ice Cube one. I was killing it in the car for us, passing it back and forth to 40.
You were showing out, Gary. You were showing
I
out.
have my cross colors on and my FUBU. Who are you talking to right now? Just to do a black barbershop and got a fade? Oh, I was on one that night. You got me messed up.
Gary on coming back. I'm on the Maddhouse, Charlotte's plug for new hip-hop and R&B. Just got to my weekend house, man. We know what's happening this weekend. First of all, Gary Owen, he's going to be live at the Comedy Zone. He got 2 shows that he could sell out. Tomorrow at 3 and Sunday at 3.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Everything else is already sold.
Gone.
Yeah.
So call the nursing homes. It's time. Get them people
them
out.
outside.
Get them people out.
Get them outside.
We're also having a cookout tomorrow from 5 to 7. I was going to invite you, but you actually going to
Where?
At a park. At a park.
Definitely not. You ain't getting me to that selfie fest.
Selfie fest. It is hilarious.
You don't want to come hang out with us at the cookout? You
won't be able
invited
to
to the
eat no
cookout,
food.
Gary.
Won't be able to do no line dance. No.
Oh my God. Yeah. Dudes all man fans are the worst, all touchy-feely.
I say it all the time. The dudes are
The
the
men
worst.
are the worst.
Really?
I mean, you saw having Jamar Chase on
Yeah.
the plane.
Yeah.
That really ticked me off.
Man, that's crazy.
I missed that video. What happened?
He was on a plane, not bothering anybody. And I guess somebody asked for his autograph, and he declined. And so the guy pulled his phone and he goes, that's Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
He won't sign autographs. That's him. He goes, I'm sorry to do this to you, Jamar. All he had to do was sign the autograph. I'm going,
Oh, wow.
Here's my thing. And people got to pick up on, you got to read the room. It's the summer. He had a hoodie on with the hoodie up. Mm-hmm. That's saying I don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, don't
That's
bother
all
me.
that is saying because it's hot out.
Yeah.
All he wants to be, I just want to get on the flight. You hear so many stories about athletes want special treatment and blah, blah, blah. I was like this. The dude is on a commercial flight, looked like he was in coach. Straight up. He got enough money flying first. So he's probably trying to get somewhere quick. Just want to get there. Just want to leave.
Was he on Spirit?
No, I definitely went on Spirit.
Okay.
The dude probably that recorded him, he should be banned from all Cincinnati Bengal and whatever airline it was. But it really, as an entertainer and guys, sometimes you're having a bad day.
Yeah.
So you just want to be left alone.
Yeah.
'Cause the one picture doesn't mean one picture or one autograph. It draws attention, and it's other things that come with it. All the one Jamar Chase to do is ball out, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't care about nothing else.
Yeah.
I don't need no pictures from him. I don't need no autographs. Just I what he does for my mental well-being.
Yeah. And the Cincinnati Bengals.
You go through a divorce and the Bengals start winning,
Oh,
get
yeah.
out of my face. I owe all them guys. I owe them money. They got me through my divorce. That was a Super Bowl run. Oh, my God. Pay them people,
Do
man.
you do meet and greets after your show?
Yeah, I love meet and greet.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm saying, like, it's all about the approach and the timing.
Read the room, yeah.
You're on a
Right.
plane.
Right.
If somebody's out to eat or on a plane, don't bother everybody when
Leave
they're
them
eating, for
alone.
one.
Yeah.
But on a plane, they're trying to get to a destination. So, yeah, you can ask, but if they say no, respect it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Respect it.
They're not cussing you out, and I'm like, get out of my face. If they're just being like, I'm sorry, man, not today, I get it.
Yeah.
Or
I was
let
at a
them
nightclub.
offer.
I'm not going to put this Hall of Fame football player on blast.
Uh-oh.
This was years ago. Well, we was hanging at a nightclub, enjoying each other's company, like just hanging. And I'm so stupid. right, like in the midst of the chaos. 1 a.m. Atlanta. I go, hey man, you get a pick? Everything changed. He goes,
Come on, bro.
he shook his head. Then he goes, oh, I ain't taking no pics tonight. The way he looked at me, I go, I am so sorry. Why did I do that?
Yeah.
I was mad at myself because the way he was like, dude, we having a good time.
Yeah.
Why you want a picture in the middle? I'm sure it was like, I don't want to let people know I'm here.
Right.
Like this. Dude, I apologize to him. Every time I see him now, I apologize. Dude, I'm still sorry about that. Bro. He just laughs about it. He goes, bro, no big deal. I was like, yeah, man, I didn't read the room at all that night. And the way he put his head down, though, it was like, yo, man, you good, Gary, man, you funnier in person. Hey, big man, got my phone already. Hey. Like,
Ruined the entire moment.
Completely ruined the evening, disappointed him. I thought you knew the code, bro.
But I'm just saying, if you got time in between your shows,
I'm
just
not
find
going to make it. I'm not leaving the club. I'm not leaving the club, bro.
Well, I tried,
You
Shout
did?
America. I tried.
You did.
I
You
tried.
can FaceTime me.
Yeah. We can FaceTime.
Dang.
Okay.
Even I'm going to be
You
aggravated at
invite
that.
white folks to the club and they still, to the cookout,
And
they
he
still
still don't want to come. He don't want to come to that black
Dang.
person cookout.
Park. Let's call the landscaper. Can he get the house again? Can he get the house again? And
The landscaper probably can't get
I
that
need
house
some
again.
AC if I go to a cookout. This time of year,
Get another house.
Yeah, he
we need
outside.
more cookouts in December and November. I want to put a scarf on.
Jessica, you got something popping for the weekend?
I do. Steve Wilkes is actually doing something. I
That
put
is
it
dope.
away, so hold on. He's doing
Shout out to
something
Steve
for middle school and high schoolers. He just started his 3T Foundation, so he's going to do his Boys to Men
Jerry Springer?
retreat. No, Steve Wilkes, who used to be the coach,
football coach
of
for
the Panthers.
He's
Who
coach
was
for
the Steve that was on Jerry Springer and has on the show? That was
Steve Wilkos.
Will coach.
Okay, so
They're
yeah.
similar.
Yes.
They're very similar.
Yeah.
The names are.
Yeah, so, but this is his Boys to Men retreat. It's going to be a one-day thing. It is going down tomorrow. It's going to be at You Versus Yourself, which is on Graham Street. I'll put all this information
log in.
on my Instagram
for
story. It's
bad
for
kids.
middle school and high school boys.
Bad kids.
Excuse me?
It's for bad kids.
It's
You
for
can't say that, but it's for bad kids, right?
it's for young men.
Bad kids. It's for bad.
It's
bad
for
kids.
young
It's
for
for
young
Misguided.
boys.
It's for the misguided.
It's
Like,
like,
there's not a valedictorian going to that.
when is it when you're talking about becoming a man?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what this
bad
is for.
kids. That's what it is. Where's that again? So we know where to avoid all these bad kids.
Hey, so to get tickets to your show, where we go, Ted, to get tickets for Gary's show?
CLCComedyZone.com.
Ted, say it
CLTComedyZone.com.
Thank you,
So
Ted.
drop your bad kid off at this. Come see me at 3 o'clock. Drop your bad child off at this Steve Wilkes Boys to Men. No. This is Scared Straight Charlotte. That's what it is.
That's the defensive coordinator for the Jets.
Huh?
That's Steve Wilkes, the defensive coordinator for the
That's
Jets.
all I gotta say. How many defensive players have two-parent homes?